Bam, what's goody? Jordan Baywood here, and today I'm going to be showing you Logic Pro stock plugins versus Waves plugins. I'm very excited about this because a lot of people has been emailing me about, hey, should I buy Waves plugins or should I stick with stock plugins? Can I get the same sound? I want to answer that question for you guys today. So let's get right into it. So first, I would like to say that I did a how to sound like J. Cole video out of this, and I made a Logic Pro stock plugin preset, and then I made a Waves preset using Studio Rack, which you can use on any DAW if you have these plugins by Waves. I would say this is probably $150 worth of plugins sitting here right in Studio Rack. The Studio Rack plugin right here is free, so I definitely recommend getting that if you have any Waves plugins or when you do in the future. As you can see on this Waves plugins, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plugins. And there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plugins on the stock plugin. So I just want you to hear, so it's gonna go from the Logic stock to the Waves. And the artist that is rapping right here is Kill Ray. And then he's doing a cover of For Your Eyes Only by J. Cole. So let's hear what we got.
Hey, brothers be dying on the daily. It seems my dreams faded for far too long. The consequences deadly. Can't visualize myself as nothing but a criminal. Control the block, serving up rocks and stay subliminal. Cause young brothers is hard-headed, they letting off. Full of adrenaline, ignorant to what death can cause. Ain't no coming back, family dressed in black. Plus it's hot now, the cops outside, it's hard to flip a pack.
So you heard a little bit of difference. It's not exactly the same. There's a little more high end in this and a little more reverb, but it's a little more controlled. That's what I heard. I want to mention that there's not a real big difference, and the only real big difference is that to create this sound is that I was able to use less plugins to achieve the overall sound I was looking for. That's the thing with Waves plugins, is what you're paying for. You're paying to get, honestly, a quicker mix because you're able to get the same sound with less plugins. Because remember, on this Waves version, I was using 6 plugins. On this Logic stock plugin, I think it still sounds great, but I was using more plugins, so it took more time. My answer is I don't think you need to get Waves plugins. What I think you should do is first understand your stock plugins. The people that did reach out to me saying, hey, should I get Waves plugins? My first question is, do you understand Logic stock plugins, or do you understand FL Studio plugins? Do you understand your DAW of choice plugins thoroughly? Can you explain them to me? Can you explain what the Logic compressor knee is, or can you explain what the auto gain is? Things like that. You're gonna want to understand what stock plugins before you spend hundreds of dollars on Waves plugins. So they are marketing their plugins saying they're the best vocal mixing plugins, they're the best mastering plugins. Well, that's not always necessarily true. Now, the one plugin I'll say that Waves has is better than Logic stock plugins or any stock plugins is their de-esser. It's just so smooth. It really controls those harsh sounds. And then you got reverb. But if we go to Logic's plugins, the look of them, like this EQ, I think their EQs look better. Exciter, not much to it. Their de-esser, I think better looking than Waves. So I honestly think Logic stock plugins look better. I think Waves function a little bit better because Waves now can be used on any DAW. So with this Studio Rack, I could save this preset. It's like if you're watching this channel and learning from me at all, there's maybe a reason why you would want to buy some Waves plugins. It's because to get these free presets that I'm making. Every preset that I make for free for you guys and stuff using Waves plugins, I make sure to link them, and so you can check them out if you want. I wouldn't say that Waves is expensive because they're always running 40% off deals, and if you use my link down below, you get an extra 10%. But honestly, I wouldn't buy Waves plugins until you're an experienced stock plugin user and you thoroughly just looking to learn more plugins and try out new plugins with your sound. That's really all I got. I don't think you should do it until you're good with your stock plugins. Once you are, then move on to Waves plugins. Let me know down below any questions you have or presets you want. Like we just made a J. Cole one. Any artist presets that you guys want For the rest of the year, we're going to be doing free presets. If you guys hit that subscribe button and smash that like, that would really mean the world, and we'll be able to continue giving out value to you guys. Let's listen one last time, and we'll be out of here.
Hey, brothers be dying on the daily. It seems my dreams faded for far too long. The consequences deadly. Can't visualize myself as nothing but a criminal. Control the block, serving up rocks and stay subliminal. Cause young brothers is hard-headed, they letting off, full of adrenaline, ignorant to what death can cause. Ain't no coming back, family dressed in black, plus it's hot now, the cops outside, it's hard to flip a pack.